Welcome to Vintage Homey, where we bring the cozy charm of a British countryside cottage into your home. In today's video, we're diving into the English Rustic Grandmacore Kitchen aesthetic, a handcrafted, nostalgic style that evokes warmth, tradition, and timeless comfort. Think exposed beams, vintage pottery, and soft, earthy tones that make every moment in the kitchen feel like a hug from Grandma. We've curated 12 unique concepts to inspire your dream kitchen, each blending rustic textures with heartfelt details. Whether you're renovating or just dreaming, these ideas will spark creativity for a space that's both functional and soul-soothing. Let's explore these cozy designs together. Stay until the end for all 12 concepts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more vintage-inspired ideas. This kitchen radiates warmth with weathered oak cabinetry, its grain telling stories of time. Exposed wooden beams stretch across the ceiling, paired with a soft sage green backsplash of hand-glazed tiles. A vintage copper sink gleams under natural light streaming through a large, ivy-framed window. Woven baskets sit atop open shelves, holding fresh herbs and pottery. The floor, laid with terracotta tiles, feels cool underfoot, grounding the space in earthy charm. A sturdy farmhouse table, slightly worn, anchors the room, inviting long conversations over tea. Soft linen curtains flutter gently, adding a delicate touch. This design feels like stepping into a countryside cottage, where every corner whispers comfort and nostalgia, perfect for baking bread or sipping cider on a quiet evening. Imagine a kitchen centered around a stone hearth, its rugged texture softened by climbing ivy tendrils. Cream-colored cabinets with wrought iron handles complement a butcher-block countertop, worn smooth by years of use. Hand-painted ceramic tiles in muted blues form a patchwork backsplash, adding whimsy. A cast-iron stove sits proudly, radiating warmth, while open shelves display mismatched teacups and enamelware. The floor, flagstone with mossy grout, feels like an extension of the outdoors. A window with leaded glass lets in dappled light, casting patterns on a sturdy oak table. This space feels alive, like a cottage tucked in a forest, where every meal is a ritual steeped in tradition and coziness, perfect for hearty stews and storytelling. This kitchen glows with soft lavender painted walls, evoking calm and nostalgia. Whitewashed pine cabinets with glass doors reveal neatly arranged jars of preserves and spices. A reclaimed wood island, slightly distressed, serves as the heart of the space, topped with a honed marble slab. The backsplash, made of hand-etched ceramic tiles and creamy whites, reflects light from a vintage chandelier. Wide plank oak floors, polished by time, add warmth, while a deep farmhouse sink sits beneath a window draped in sheer muslin. Dried lavender bundles hang from beams, infusing the air with a gentle scent. This kitchen feels like a serene escape, where baking scones or brewing tea becomes a meditative ritual in a timeless countryside setting. This kitchen shines with copper accents, from a gleaming kettle to aged cookware hanging on a wrought iron rack. Soft gray cabinets with brass knobs pair with a creamy limestone countertop, exuding understated elegance. A herringbone brick backsplash adds texture, while wide oak floorboards creak softly underfoot. A corner nook with a built-in bench, cushioned in faded floral fabric, invites quiet moments with tea. Skylights above flood the space with natural light, highlighting the patina of copper pans. Handwoven rugs add warmth, and a small herb garden thrives by the window. This kitchen feels like a cozy retreat, blending practicality with charm, where every detail tells a story of craftsmanship and countryside living. This kitchen embraces simplicity with willow baskets lining open shelves, holding fresh produce and linens. Off-white cabinets with black iron latches contrast a soapstone countertop, cool to the touch. A subway tile backsplash in soft ivory reflects light from a wrought iron lantern. Reclaimed barnwood floors, rich with knots, ground the space, while a deep ceramic sink sits beneath a window with gingham curtains. A round pine table, surrounded by mismatched chairs, feels inviting for family gatherings. Dried wildflowers in mason jars add a touch of whimsy. This kitchen feels like a warm embrace, blending functionality with rustic charm, perfect for kneading dough or sharing stories over a pot of soup. This kitchen sparkles with vintage enamelware displayed on open shelves, their chipped edges adding character. Soft blue cabinets with glass knobs pair with a zinc countertop, gleaming softly. A backsplash of hand-painted tiles and floral patterns brings delicate charm, while heart pine floors glow warmly. A cast-iron sink sits beneath a window with lace curtains, letting in soft light. A small chandelier with crystal drops adds a touch of elegance. A drop-leaf table, perfect for intimate meals, sits in the corner. This kitchen feels like a cherished heirloom, where every scratch and dent tells a story, creating a space that's both practical and deeply comforting for baking pies or brewing coffee. This kitchen centers around a brick arch framing a vintage stove, its warm tones grounding the space. Creamy cabinets with pewter handles complement a granite countertop flecked with earth tones. A backsplash of subway tiles in soft gray adds subtle texture, while wide plank walnut floors bring richness. A farmhouse sink under a window with burlap curtains invites natural light. Open shelves hold ceramic crocks and dried herbs, adding rustic charm. A long trestle table, perfect for gatherings, sits under a wrought iron chandelier. This kitchen feels like a peaceful retreat, blending sturdy craftsmanship with soft details, ideal for slow mornings with tea or lively family dinners filled with laughter. This kitchen blends soft linen textures with clay pottery for a grounded, earthy feel. Beige cabinets with wooden pulls pair with a soapstone countertop, smooth and cool. A backsplash of handmade clay tiles and terracotta hues adds warmth, while reclaimed oak floors creak softly. A deep porcelain sink sits under a window with linen drapes, letting in golden light. Open shelves display clay jars and woven baskets, evoking simplicity. A round table with spindle chairs invites intimate meals. Dried wheat stalks in a vase add a rustic touch. This kitchen feels like a quiet countryside haven, perfect for kneading bread or sipping herbal tea, where every detail exudes handcrafted warmth and timeless comfort. This kitchen sparkles with vintage tin accents, from canisters to a retro bread box. Soft green cabinets with nickel knobs pair with a quartz countertop, flecked with subtle shimmer. A backsplash of white penny tiles adds playful charm, while chestnut floors glow warmly. A cast iron sink sits beneath a window with checkered curtains, framing a garden view. Open shelves hold tin trays and ceramic mugs, adding nostalgic flair. A small bistro table with wrought iron chairs invites cozy breakfasts. This kitchen feels like a treasure trove of memories, blending practicality with whimsy, perfect for baking cookies or flipping through old recipe cards in a space that feels both timeless and deeply personal. This kitchen marries rugged barnwood with delicate lace details. Dark walnut cabinets with brass latches contrast a honed marble countertop, smooth and elegant. A backsplash of subway tiles and soft cream adds clean lines, while barnwood floors, rich with texture, ground the space. A porcelain sink under a window with lace curtains glows softly. Open shelves display white pottery and woven baskets, adding charm. A long farmhouse table, slightly weathered, invites gatherings, lit by a rustic chandelier. This kitchen feels like a balance of strength and softness, perfect for rolling out dough or hosting tea parties, where every corner radiates the warmth of a countryside cottage. This kitchen centers around a Hearthstone fireplace, its rugged charm anchoring the space. Off-white cabinets with iron pulls pair with a butcher-block countertop, warm and tactile. A backsplash of hand-glazed tiles and earthy greens adds depth, while wide plank pine floors creak softly. A deep copper sink sits under a window with muslin curtains, letting in soft light. Open shelves hold stoneware jars and dried herbs, evoking simplicity. A trestle table with spindle chairs invites communal meals. This kitchen feels like a harmonious retreat, blending sturdy craftsmanship with cozy details, perfect for roasting vegetables or sharing stories by the hearth, where every moment feels wrapped in countryside warmth. This kitchen captures the essence of a meadow with soft sage cabinets and a limestone countertop, smooth and earthy. A backsplash of mosaic tiles in greens and creams evokes a rolling landscape, while heartwood floors glow warmly. A farmhouse sink under a wide window with linen curtains frames a garden view. Open shelves hold ceramic pitchers and woven baskets, adding rustic charm. A round oak table, surrounded by cushioned chairs, invites intimate meals. Dried meadow grasses in a vase add a natural touch. This kitchen feels like a peaceful escape, perfect for brewing tea or baking pies, where every detail reflects the serene beauty of the countryside. That's all the ideas for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ideas like this.